we already got one person on YouTube. I did turn commenting on YouTube on, so if you're watching live from YouTube, there should be a comment bar you can type in just to let me know like who's watching. Because, well, if you have questions, I can answer them, and then there's a chance that I could put you in some kind of class credit. We already got 3 people on YouTube. We got 5 on Facebook. None on Instagram because people don't care about Instagram as much. Don't forget, guys, you might want to get a sip of water because the warm-up for today is going to be a little tiring. So either get a little bit of water ahead of time or go and grab yourself a bottle or cup of water if you're at home, whatever you want. But get something to rehydrate yourselves ready to go before we get started in a couple minutes here.
Hey, Facebook friends. This is for people 8 and older. If you want to follow along at home, watch it later, or do it yourself or share with anybody who needs it. So this is the second public class of the day for everybody, and I'll turn it over to my brother, Master Nicholas, for
you can use the
adjustments.
The knob, like the big thing that sticks out, that'll angle it down. There you go. Yeah. Wonderful. Oh, wait, that's actually a little too far. I'll fix it. All right, so for the people that are already watching this, welcome. We're not going to get started right away. However, I wanted to let you guys know this is something for you guys to share with everybody, okay? As many people as you can. These are free basically to the world right now. So I know a lot of people in the U.S. are homeschooled at the moment, or not necessarily homeschooled, but they're on a virtual school program, and I'm not sure how it's working. I don't think there's a virtual PE class going on, and a little bit of recess in the middle of the day, play in the backyard for a little bit of time. That is fantastic, super, super important. But you need 2 different types of physical activity. If you're trying to develop a child's mind, they need to be able to have that freedom, that free physical activity. But then they're also going to need some kind of guided educational physical activity to kind of help build their motor skills and have them understand how to use their bodies the correct way. So on Tuesdays, we have a 12 o'clock PE class. It's not martial arts related. There might be a couple of things here and there because obviously a little bit of kickboxing is great for your cardiovascular health. But the Tuesday and Thursday PE classes are going to be more physical exercise as opposed to martial arts. And then on Wednesday, we have 2 classes available to everybody, technically 3 because we have a Black Belt Club class after this. But I wouldn't recommend jumping into a Black Belt Club class because I'm going to be having them do forms and their drill sets and their self-defense. So we have 2 classes today that I would recommend for everybody. One of which would be the earlier one, the 2 o'clock Tiger class for anybody technically 4 to 7, but if you're not a martial artist, 2 and 3-year-olds are more than welcome to jump in at home. You can work with them on that. This one is for anybody who is 8 years old or older. This is going to be going over just our absolute basic junior belt techniques. This is not going to be a regular class plan kind of like, let's go over your forms, let's go over your drill sets kind of thing. This one's meant for everyone to be able to jump into. So share this with your friends. If you have anybody that has kids at home, or if you yourself are a kid and your friend is probably bored at home, I know getting a little bit of break from all the schoolwork online, stepping away from a computer. I know you're still looking at a screen, but we have our YouTube live as well. You can jump on our YouTube page. If you have a smart TV, you can pull it up there. All that being said, it's time to get started. So I have a couple people asking me to turn the Facebook one sideways. So Facebook, you are officially going sideways. You can't turn it once you start recording. Sorry, you're going to have to deal with the up and down phone this time. If you want a sideways screen, you can go to Christopher Tursak's personal Facebook page, or again, our YouTube page is live streaming as well, directly above the Facebook phone. So, all that being said, let's get started. Face me, feet together, hands by your side, trip and kunya bow. Hope you guys are doing good so far. We're going to get started warming up with just our front kick. Now, when you do this front kick, we're going to do it in 2 sections. You're going to do a leg stretch, and then without putting your foot down, you're going to bring your knee up and kick out. This is all a very slow movement. You're going to do 10 on each leg. You might feel a little bit of a burn as well. So what I mean by that, I'll turn this way so you guys can see. I'm going to pick my leg straight up in front of me, put it down, and I'm not going to touch the ground. Bring my knee up, and then throw a front kick, and then I'll sit down. So it's up, down, up, out, rechamber, down. Kind of complex, but you can stick with me. That was 1, so let's finish our 10 on the right leg, and then we're going to move on to the other side. So number 2, up, down, chamber, kick, put it down. Good. Again, 3, up, down, chamber, kick, and back down. This is great. I don't know if you can see, I'm a little wobbly too. This works on balance, even if you're not, or even if you're already really good at balancing. Ready? And 4, up, down, chamber, kick, rechamber, down. Number 5, up, down, chamber, kick, rechamber, down. Halfway there with this leg. Ready? Up, down, chamber, kick, out, down. If I'm moving a little too fast for you, that's okay. Move at your own pace. If you can keep up with me, fantastic. This is number 6, right? Or sorry, this is number 7. And up, down, chamber, kick, back, and down. Starting number 8. And up, down, chamber, kick, back in, back down. On number 9. And up, down, chamber, kick, back in, back down. Last one. Even if you're not on number 10, you're going a little bit slower. This is your last one. And up, down, chamber, kick, rechamber, down. I don't know about you guys. I've been doing martial arts for a long time, and that still makes my legs a little sore. All right, who do we have on here? We got a lot of people jumping on. Sweet. Yeah, sorry about that, Mr. Jonathan. I didn't realize you couldn't flip the phone after we got started. But we're going to move to this side now. Ready? Left leg, up, down, chamber, out, rechamber, down. 10 times. Stick with me or go at your own pace. Just don't go faster than me. All right? If your own pace is too fast, don't do that. Ready? And number 1, up, down, chamber, kick, rechamber, back down. Okay, ready? Number 2, and up, down, chamber, kick, rechamber, back down, and up, down, chamber, kick, rechamber, back down. That was 3. Moving on to number 4 now. Ready? And up, down, chamber, kick, rechamber, back down. If you need to hold on to something for balance, go for it. If you have a chair, we're going to call this a chair. If you have a chair with you, you can hold on to that. We're just working on warming up our legs. Ready? Number 5, up, down, chamber, kick, rechamber, down. Number 6, up, down, chamber, kick, rechamber, down. Going on to 7, up, down, chamber, kick, rechamber, back down. All right, I want you to do 8, 9, and 10 completely at your own pace. I'm going to do them at my own pace, and then we'll catch up afterwards. All right, last 3, go. Fantastic. All right, we got a few people going on over here. Wonderful. Fantastic. All right, and don't forget on YouTube, I turned the commenting on. It says it's not for kids. All that means is that you can comment. So, and we're not going to get taken down for teaching violent stuff here because kicking and punching is violent for YouTube guidelines. So we're going to be careful with that. Now, we're going to go on to your front kick. I know we were just working on it. If you don't have your equipment ready, that's okay. I have a chest guard. Well, I have a karate school, actually, so I got lots of equipment. But I have my chest guard with me right now so I can show you guys something to do. If you don't have anyone to help you out with this and you have nothing to kick, go and grab your chest guard. Or if you don't have a chest guard, you can grab a pillow. All right? Any kind of long cushion from a couch works perfectly fine for this. Cushions get a little heavy, though. So if you have one of these chest guards, you're going to grab the kidney flap, okay? If you don't have a kidney flap, Look, you can still grab it. Still works great. So I'm going to grab the kidney flap on my chest guard. I'm going to hold it out in front of me, and I'm going to do my front kick. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because a lot of times people struggle with their front kick. They swing it straight up. It's more like a punt kick, and that works great if you're trying to do a punt kick. But when we're trying to do a front snap kick, we can't do that because we're going to hurt our toes. All right, so here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to hold that chest guard in front of us. We're going to tuck our knee into our chest, and we're going to push out on the chest guard. If you have someone that can hold for you, that's fantastic. I personally, for this drill specifically, I like to hold for myself because this, holding the chest guard right here with my own arm, really forces me to tuck that knee into my chest and push out. If I'm kicking another target, I can very easily swing my leg up and it'll feel kind of correct. All right? That's not going to happen with this. So work on your chest guard kicks. I'm going to do about 5 on each leg. Then I'm going to come over. You guys just keep alternating until I call break. Let's get started. Fantastic. Now, one of the ways you know that you might be doing it wrong, if you're kicking the chest guard and your arm is being pushed up like this, you might be kicking this way a little too much instead of this way. So I want to be trying to flip this chest guard up and hit me in the head. If you can do that with your own chest guard without swinging it, congratulations. You have a phenomenal front snap kick. All right, I got 5 more to do on this leg, then I'm going to check up on you guys. All right, let's check up over here. We got a lot of people on Facebook. Very good. Got a couple on Instagram. Few up here. Fantastic. Yeah, we got a couple of my guys up here switching to Master Tursak's personal page. I made an oopsie. I didn't flip that camera sideways. That's okay. Keep working that front snap kick, guys. You got about 30 more seconds, and we're going to drill our side kick like nobody's business today. All right, come on, 30 more seconds. It's more like 20 seconds now. All right, good, good, good. Fantastic. All right, we're going to cut it short. Break. Wonderful. Moving on to our side kick. I have a wonderful Wave Master right here. Not everyone's lucky enough to have one of these things in their house. So if you don't have one in your house, if you can either use a chest guard with a pillow inside of it, chest guard without a pillow, you can use the air. In fact, if you kick in the air, you are guaranteed to have better balance than people that do not practice their kicks without a target. People that practice kicks only on targets tend to lean into their kicks too much, and they'll fall forward if they miss. If you practice kicking in the air, you'll have the ability to kick and then stay balanced afterwards, which is very important for martial arts. So we're going to break the side kick down into 2 different chambers before we throw our kick. So we're going to go from the side chamber to, we actually work a lot with the Ocean Way School a little bit, and I like the way they word this. You're going to go from a side chamber to a tabletop. I'll show you what I mean by that. I'll use my chest guard as a granite countertop, get really fancy over here. So I'll chamber my knee because I'm going to kick this way. I'm going to chamber my knee this way, okay? Boom. Fantastic. Nice and easy. This is the first chamber. It's super easy. I want to kick someone over there. I'm going to pick my knee up 90 degrees in front of my belly. Boom. From right here, the second chamber is forgotten about a whole lot because it's part of the extension if you do the kick in one fluid motion. But breaking it down, the second chamber looks like this. Boom. Look. It's my countertop. I can have a coffee sitting right here. And if you look, when I do that, 2 things happen, one with each foot. This foot, the one that's up, ends up pointing towards my target. So it's ready to be fired out. The other thing that happens is wherever I'm kicking this leg, my other foot actually turns and bends in the opposite direction. My YouTube guys can't see that well, and neither can my top Facebook people. So I'll take a little step back here. All right, now everybody Now everybody can see this foot. So I'm going to pick up my knee. This is chamber 1. Chamber number 2, I pick my foot up and I pivot my bottom foot. And I have my tabletop chamber. From right here, it's all just torquing my shoulder down and extending my leg this way. And I have a pretty good side kick. If you are not a martial artist, or maybe even this is your first martial arts class ever, congratulations. Learning martial arts through a virtual class is a very difficult challenge, and you are really cool for trying it out. For my guys that already know how to do a side kick, still break it down. It's called zero basing. Very important. So drill your side kick. Alternate 5 on each leg. I'm going to pick up my Wave Master, get a couple of good solid side kicks on there, and then come over and check on you guys. So get started with your side kicks. Go! I think I might swap this out for a different Wave Master. That's better. I like this one more. I can kick it nice and hard. All right, same drill, guys. Keep working. Use that side kick. Drill it over and over again. Ooh, much heavier. I like that more. Switch to this side. All right, come over here to check on you guys. Don't stop working. I'm going to just kind of look at some of the comments, see if we have any questions. I don't see any. I'll hit this button and wave to you, though. Hi. We got Master Selby on, Christian's on. Fantastic. Oh, we got a good group of people watching over here. Glad to see all of you guys. Wonderful. All right. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to press that button. Hi, Mr. Kira. Sweet. Unfortunately, can't see you guys, but I'm just going to assume y'all are looking good. Keep working. Give it another few seconds. Give it another few seconds. Don't stop drilling your side kick. It's super important, guys. I can't tell you how great your side kick is. It's literally the kick of kicks. It goes side kick, back pivot. Those 2 kicks right there will save your life if you are sparring. And side kicks are great for self-defense. Give it 10 more seconds. Drill that side kick 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, break. Wonderful. Okay, so now we're going to do our side kick less broken down. If you were already going fast, well, you just get to do it again. We're going to use that first drill as breaking it down into those 2 steps. 1, 2. Now, this is called a machine, or I'm sorry, not a machine gun side kick. This is called a drilling side kick. It means you're going to throw 2 side kicks consecutively as fast as you can. This is one of the sparring drills Master Tursek and I used to do whenever we were training for the tournaments, because 2 side kicks back to back, 1, 2, is so hard to get past. Not impossible, but it is very hard to get past. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on this bag real quick. Then I'll break down how it works. So I'm going to come over here. I'm in my sparring stance, and as fast as I can, I throw 2 side kicks. Hey! Hey! All right? I actually couldn't kick that second kick too quick because, well, the bag could hurt you. So the way that this works, I'm going to throw my first kick. Boom! I'm going to really muscle and slam my foot on the ground. When I say slam, I don't mean stomp. I just mean move fast. If you notice, I still land lightly, so slam probably wasn't the best word, but I go from my target back to the ground as fast as possible. And as soon as my foot touches that ground, I never really fully unpivot my foot back to here. All right, I throw my first side kick. I touch the ground. If my foot unpivots a little bit, that's okay. My heel is off the ground right now, and I just bounce right back up into my second kick. So it's not a double side kick, but I want you guys working on this as quickly as you can. Now for Zurek, what do you mean by doing tests? Are you talking about a stripe test, or are you talking about a belt promotion? You can type that in while I say hi to everyone and have everybody working on their double side kicks, guys. I hope you're drilling those at home right now. So yes, Dima, what do you mean by test? Is it a stripe test, or are you talking about a belt promotion? And while you type that out, I'm going to go do some more kicks on the bag. All right, guys, you keep working. I'm going to do my double kicks over here a few times. Ooh, missed a little bit. I'll switch sides now. Yeah. All right, do we have a question over here yet? Belt promotion. We will be, well, unless this turns into an absolute world-ending thing, we should definitely be open by the time belt promotion come through. If that changes, we will let you guys know. Oh, fantastic. I am already out of breath. You guys keep working hard at home. Don't stop, don't stop. You got about 30 seconds left on these side kicks. Sorry, we had a phone dying on us. All right, guys, keep working, keep working. So yes, Dima, we're not going to be doing belt promotions over online virtual classes. If that were to be the case, you would end up getting a long list of instructions of how we would do that. But as of now, by the time belt promotions come through, we're just crossing our fingers that near the end of May, this will be over. Fantastic. All right, guys, about 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. Looking good, looking good. Not that I know that for sure, but I'm trusting you. All right. And time. Fantastic. Okay, so we did our front kick. We did our side kick. Now we're going to work on a special junior belt kick. It is our back leg roundhouse, but we're going to add a jump to it. So we're going to break down the back leg roundhouse kick into 2 steps. Obviously not steps as in how to do the kick, but I'm going to teach you one drill to get the first half down. And then the second half is just unbending your leg. So hopefully it gets a little easier over the phone. So I'm going to do a sideways knee strike, or we call it a roundhousing knee. And you'll see why if you know how to do a roundhouse already. Instead of a knee strike going up, or instead of one of our driving knees that goes into the target, I'm going to swing my knee in a circle and hit the bag around. I'm not looking for you guys to have as much power in this as possible. And again, if you don't have a target, just do it in the air. Swing your knee around. Now, if you pay attention to how I do this, right now my stomach is facing this way. I'm using my back leg and I'm swinging it around. And as I do that, my body goes from one side all the way to the other side. Okay? We're doing the absolute basics. There are so many more steps that you should be taking for a roundhouse kick. But again, absolute basics to understand it. We're going from this position. We're pushing off of the ground. I'm not just picking my leg up and then turning. I'm actually pushing my leg off the ground with itself. And as I do that, I swing it around and I point my knee sideways, giving myself that tabletop position that we were talking about. But instead of my foot being here, my foot's really pulled back. It's like I'm doing a quad stretch, but it's up here. So a couple times on the bag, you guys work at home, and then we'll add in the full kick. Wonderful. All right, checking up over here. Sweet. Okay, moving on to the next part. So we have our knee chamber part down. That's not too hard. If you're still working on that though, don't move to the next step. If I move ahead of you, I can't see if I'm doing that. Stick to where you're comfortable, okay? For the next part, we're just going to extend our leg at the very last second. So I bring my knee around. Boom. From right here. Check out how difficult this next step is. Wow. I know, right? So it's a lot of different things that you need to be thinking about. Just focus on the two things I worked on. Bring your knee across while turning your body, then extend your leg. Once you have that down, try and put those two together, and your leg's going to extend at the very last second. It's going to pop itself out. So your roundhouse looks a little bit more like this. All right? Really strong, big pop. Don't forget to Kia if your parents can handle you yelling at home. So I'm going to do a couple of intense roundhouse kicks on the bag. Then we'll get into the fun part where you jump. All right, guys, start working. Hey! 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 All right, you guys keep going. Keep going. Give it another few seconds. Another few seconds. All right. Good. Fantastic. All right, give it 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Keep working, guys. Keep working. Good. And break. So don't forget things we've been focusing on recently. Hydration. This is like my third water bottle today, just from teaching since 2 o'clock. Yeah, hydrate yourselves. I'm going to take a sip of water, then we're going to go over the next part. You guys should do the same. Okay, so this is going to move into that part in the very beginning. I know I said I was going to make you guys sweat and work really hard at the beginning for a warm-up. As soon as I got started, I think I wanted to change that to the end. So we're about there. We just have one more thing to do first. Our jumping roundhouse. So if you don't have your back leg roundhouse kicked down yet, obviously don't try and throw a jump in there. But if you do have your back leg roundhouse down, now you're going to jump into it. So I'm not jumping forward into the bag trying to cover distance because this, I don't know if you saw the middle part, flying towards someone like this is not a great idea when you're sparring, especially if they have a good sidekick. So a jumping roundhouse is typically used to create distance and move away. So I'm going to get nice and close to my target, have my hands up. From right here, I'm going to basically jump and switch feet while moving backwards. That's the first step to being able to do a jumping roundhouse kick, other than the fact that you need to be able to do a roundhouse kick. So the extra add-on to that, the first step there is to jump and switch feet at the same time. Once you get that down, you just do that switching feet motion, and you add this leg throwing a roundhouse kick in the middle of it. Okay? So work your jump roundhouse kick a couple of times, and then, boy, are we going to have some fun for the last minute. All right, start working. All right, come over and check on you guys. Everything seems to be looking pretty good over here. Wonderful. All right, 10 more seconds. Work on that jump roundhouse kick. Work on that jump roundhouse kick. Keep going. Don't stop. And time. Fantastic. All right, moving on to the final part of class. If you can't do a jump roundhouse kick, congratulations. You're sticking to burpees. If you can do a jump roundhouse kick, well, you know, something came up in my Facebook feed the other day. And it was a memory of a long time ago in 2016. I started a fun trend, and it started to, you know, go all across America. And I thought it was really fun. I took my jumping back leg roundhouse kick, and I did it for my burpee as the jump part of it. So it would look a little something like this. I would go down, and then when I came up, instead of just jumping, I would do a jumping roundhouse kick. Now the benefit is, guess what I do now? I go down on this side, and I already have my other foot in front. So I want you guys to do 10 burpee roundhouse kicks when I say go. If you don't have anything to kick, you can still do it in the air. You can drop down, come up, jump, roundhouse kick. You just won't be able to put as much power into it, and you'll be focused a little more on your balance. So when I say go, 10 as fast as you can. I'm going to do 5, then come and check on you guys for the last little bit. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Nice work over there, guys. Keep it up. I'll give you 10 seconds if you haven't finished yet. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. All right, that concludes our class today, guys. So again, some of the things we've been focusing on recently, I'm a little bit winded too, sorry. Some of the things we've been focusing on recently: keep yourself hydrated, eat low in the food chain, fruits and vegetables. That's about as low in the food chain as you can get. So have your full serving of all the different food groups. And please, please, as much water as you can stomach a day comfortably, add just a little bit more. Our typical advice is take your body weight, cut it in half. That's how many ounces you would drink. Right now I'm 140 pounds, so 70 fluid ounces of water a day should be like kind of the minimum. Especially since I'm a very active person, I need to substitute it. If you guys end up doing some kind of physical activity, add some water. If you just sat outside in the sun, add some water. If you ended up eating a really, really sodium-filled food, like maybe you had some ramen noodles. Ramen noodles aren't the best for you. They taste good, but if you have some, you got to supplement that with more water. So again, eat your fruits and vegetables. Supplement everything you do in the day with extra water if needed. If not, half your body weight in fluid ounces. You guys take care. I will see you all during our next class. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Ooh. Yep, y'all are the last ones to